them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
I'll think about it.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
I'll think about it.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
I'll think about it.
Error.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Yep, you're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
I'll think about it.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Can we play Banker next time?
Yep, you're right.
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep,
Oh.
you're right.
I'll think about it.
Rebooting.
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Can we play Banker next time?
Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
I'll think about it.
There'll be an extra fee. Exactly, but none of them believed me.
Yep, you're right.
My time with Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
I'll think about it.
Can we play Banker next time?
Exactly, but none of them believed me. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Yep, you're right.
Oh.
Hi, people. So. Hi. Today we're doing story quests. It's been a minute. I actually don't remember the last time I did it. But here we are. It's probably been like, 3-4 months. Probs. Anyway. But yeah, we're doing story quests. I haven't whose story quest did I do last? Was it Farina's? Deal. No. That's like way too early. You gotta go after that. No. But after that. Did we have a birthday? Isn't it Ayato's birthday? Hell yeah, it's Ayato's birthday.
Ooh.
I saw his art last night. It was good. It was very good. I appreciate the Boba King. We like Boba Man. Boba Man is good. Stan Boba Man. Stan talent. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
Ooh.
So what does he say? A few days ago, I received.
Where's the pizzazz?
I'm reading the thing. Leave me alone.
Ooh.
Stop booing me. A few days ago.
Yay. Is that better?
No. Alright. I received a report documenting how the cultural exchanges between Inazuma and Fontaine have been steadily progressing. The remarkable success of this collaborative endeavor owes much to your assistance too. After returning to Inazuma, Ayaka and I have often spoken of that trip. When we have a spare moment together, it is a joy indeed to recount reminisce, okay, upon such happy memories. As I write this letter, the first sakura buds are starting to open up outside my window, and a warm breeze is beginning to blow. Perhaps this is why I feel at ease. All goes well with you, I trust. If you have the time, feel free to drop by so we can admire the sight of the sakura blossoming under the rosy sky together. That sounds lovely. Think of it this way. You'd be giving me an excuse to escape my retainer's stuffy visits and tedious exchanges of gifts, and thereby be doing me a favor. Help me escape, traveler. Why don't you?
Help me. Help me.
Oh boy. Hi. So, Navia story. Wait, actually, which one should I do first? Have you done either of these?
Yes.
Which one should I do first? Navia or Chiori?
Yes.
That's it's not an answer.
Yeah. Do both.
Well, obviously I'm doing both.
Same time.
You can't do no.
Alternate.
No, that's confusing to me and everybody else.
So?
I don't want to do that.
Why not?
It's not fun. I'm going to do Navia's first. Since Navia was born first.
You don't know
Well, I mean, born into the game.
that. She's taller, so she probably.
Wait, is she taller than Chiori?
Yeah.
I think it's the heels.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Anyway.
Okay.
What?
Alright, do me a favor.
What?
Compare Navia's height to Kachini's height.
Like,
You will see that Navia is taller.
but is she tall lady?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That makes a little bit more sense. Because they're the medium ladies then. Okay, that makes sense.
You have Navia.
No. I thought that... So, in my brain, I was thinking that Chiori was the same height as Navia. But then I realized they are not the same height, and it's not like a small difference in height.
Goodness.
I thought it was a small difference and not like a large one, you know? Not a large difference. Shimmering memories. We're going to meet Navia somewhere. Are we going underground or... I think we're here. I can't wait till Neverlet comes back so I can have him in my team. Even though that boy is not built. Also, I realized today that I have not done any of the grinding against the unicorn. I should.
Do that right now.
No, we're doing something else. I can do grinding for unicorn on Saturday if need be.
Alright.
What? Alright, we're going over here to, I guess, meet Navia. I have no idea what's going on in this. Navia.
my dear partners.
Hi, Navia.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just getting our daily dose of adventuring in. You know how that is.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few
He said
things left
gatekeep
to
girl
take
boss
care of.
gaslight.
Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
Wasn't Spina de Rosula affected too? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Should you really be the one offering compensation? Shouldn't Farina be offering compensation? I'm kidding. No, that's not her fault. I don't know who would be offering compensation.
Celestia.
So you're gonna pay for this right here, right now.
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well.
I'm broke.
Our financial situation
now.
right now isn't the best,
Navia was
so
Alicia.
all we've been doing is
Navia
signing
was what?
agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date.
What did you say?
Navia was an ocean.
Yes. Yes, she was. Okay. I had to like understand what you said to me and process it for like a second. I was like, what do you mean she was an oceanid? And I'm like, right.
Wait.
I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, what are you talking about? What are you on about? But yeah, you're right.
Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court, I'm always forgetting one thing or another.
Hi, Juice Man.
So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
Thank you for sub. Does that say 8 months? Oh, wait, that's an 8-month streak. Thank you for subbing, Juice Man.
Dude, we almost have a baby.
A sub baby? A tier sub baby? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, do you have the emote or no?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Twitch has to like approve it.
That's some bullshit. That was like hours ago.
No, it'll take them days.
Days?
Mm-hmm.
Why days?
Because they don't like you.
Damn, alright. I see how it is.
Kind of fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I can't really see it on my end because I can't see my subs, like my sub emote things. I can only see the follower ones. So, I don't know if those are working. Oh well. Probably in the next couple of days, you'll probably get a new emote in the next couple of days. Maybe. I don't know. It's doing what it wants to. Whatever. And then, what happened?
Then, since Melus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
What a mood.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, want to take a look?
Let Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols.
That's not shorthand.
Looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
It's a boar in a box.
The first one has to do with
Box,
confirming the final
baby.
payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one, is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
There's a burger?
Okay, Paimon can
Burger?
definitely
In this
see
place?
how you might forget what each of these mean.
Burger?
Burger?
In this place?
Well, I meant more so in like France.
Yeah, it's called a Royale with cheese.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, that's what you call the quarter pounder because they use the metric system.
That's silly. Alright, maybe just use standardized shorthand symbols next time. Or maybe just write out each item next time. Either one of those works.
Thank you for your advice.
Your
These are the
unsolicited
kinds of things
advice.
you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Sun's out, come bathe in the
Anyway,
sunlight.
I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important.
Imagine they're just like
Worst comes to
danger,
worst,
and that's
I'll
what like
just
the
make
note
another
she
trip.
wrote to herself. Danger approaches.
Yep, death approaches.
Yep, and that's the plan.
That would be so funny.
Actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a
Not
boat and head
really.
over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden.
Now we're going to be going on like a
Paimon
journey
doesn't
for an
see why not.
eternity.
What do you think, Traveler?
Eternity.
Eternity? Not the journey. Traveler is busy looking at something that they're trying to fix right now, so give me a second.
Traveler's busy.
Traveler's having a moment.
Traveler is now drowned.
Traveler's trying to get their shit together. Give me a second. Okay, I fixed it, I think. Or not really, I didn't fix it either. I just wanted to check that. Anyway, moving on. I'd be interested in taking a look. You know, we can go see Poisson.
Then let's go.
Poisson?
We'll take a boat
Poisson?
over.
Poisson?
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Are you gonna finish that?
Oh,
Poisson?
sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
Why is this one golden? what is this? Why does this one... Oh, I guess it's because... Is it because of the fact that the this is like going into a quest and this one isn't, I guess? I don't know.
All right, follow me.
That's
I'll
weird.
take you there.
We got golden words now?
We also got the check stuff.
That's crazy, babe. You really out here quoting things, huh? Good. Good. I'm glad.
You are uniquely situated but virtually this situation.
Well,
No.
that is a tiny bus.
The engineer is still doing a few routine
I
safety
mean
checks.
bus. I mean boat.
We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
They are?
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
I did not know that the Aquabuses were named after Navia's family.
It's because there's an audio line.
Is there?
Yeah.
Deadass, I have never been on that.
Go look.
Where, like, is it on the map? Or do I have to actually go out and find it?
Go look.
I can't right now. I'm in a cutscene.
You're not even trying.
I am literally in a scene.
I hate you.
Spina di Rusula was one of the main sponsors for the construction, right? Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Who's Calais then? Or Callus, as they said.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson?
That's a good question. Why isn't there a line for Poisson? Poisson? Oh, I'm not on the thing anymore.
Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
Well, what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub, so there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson.
That's
You're
kind of
all
dumb.
right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build
Ducks.
3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Why not just add a
Yeah,
5th?
that's what Paimon's saying. The aquabus is so convenient. It's really a huge shame.
Well,
I never used the
It is
aquabus.
what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
I like the energy of her being like, you know what my father was like? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I've never met this man. I've only seen him through a flashback. And I don't think technically the traveler saw that.
Have you met my father? He was designed by my mom.
Well, something that big also wouldn't have just been his call. Perhaps the rest of the Spina didn't see a point to having a 4th line? Maybe
But
they just
that
want
would
people to
only
have
be
a
the case
direct
if he
way to
cared
get to
about what
the
others thought.
poisson.
My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what
I
I heard,
heard.
the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no further. That included my mother, too.
I didn't hear what she said, right? And I thought she said my father was really stubborn, was what she really said. But what I heard was my father was really southern. I was like, what?
Y'all come back here, young lady.
That was the only thought I had in my head. My father was really southern. I'm like, what the
here,
fuck?
Paul. Y'all come back here.
My father was very southern. It's so dumb. Okay, what happened? The rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions. Okay.
Huh.
So he could just do what he
Well, that
wanted,
explains why
and
you weren't on the
nobody
greatest of
could
terms
stop
with
him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just not very agreeable.
Kind of an asshole.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
Not the
All
best
right,
person.
then let's head out.
Also, this is the first and only time we've ever used the aquabus to go to Poisson. Every other time we just teleport near there. And there we go, pedaling away. Look at that boat go.
It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Why can't we have one of these
Navia,
boats
what
instead
was
of the
your
other
mother
one?
like as a
What was
person?
that?
Why can't we be friends?
Why?
Oh,
Paimon,
I'm sorry. He totally forgot that you mentioned before that
Jesus
she passed away during
Christ.
childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
I was gonna be like, Paimon, that is so insensitive to ask her. Why would you ask her about her mother? She doesn't know anything about her mother.
She was designed by my
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously.
That makes sense.
While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
Aw.
My father
Kinda
would run
sad.
the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
Partner.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her.
Also, poor Navia.
Sometimes I
Jesus.
still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived?
What? You said her financial status?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that, like, I feel bad for her
Silver
because
once
obviously
said that
she
a name
lost
is a
her
kind of
her mother
inscription,
and her
a
father.
way to etch a memory
Jesus.
into the world.
There's no
When
reason
given
to
a
call her
name,
poor.
a cold, inanimate
Say she
object
was
can
poor.
gain a completely new meaning. So
What shoes you got
I
on
will
your
always
casket?
associate the line with her
That's
in
why
my
your
life.
mama dead.
I just want to put this out there. I'm not the
Over
one
past few
controlling
weeks,
this
I've also
conversation.
begun to
She's
appreciate
just
how
talking on
water
her
can
own.
take in and hold our most
I don't
intense
understand this.
feelings and memories, as well as how one
whatever.
may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea.
Oof.
Though I cannot stop for them and
Poor
must
Navia.
continue to keep moving.
She's lost so many
The
people
fact
in
won't
general.
change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
I'm so surprised that she's doing okay. Like, after Malus and, I
Always.
forget the other guys,
But no
I
matter
didn't
what,
fucking make a choice
I
there.
can't change the past.
It just kept going.
I tell myself that I need
I
to
took
keep
too long,
looking towards
apparently.
The future. Everyone, even my
No
parents,
emote.
have
I just realized
already
your message said
overcome
no
so
emote.
many obstacles. Besides, right. I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Good for you, girl. I don't know why being on a boat ride made it so I couldn't stop her from fucking talking to me, but good for you.
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new poisson.
Possum.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
No. Not at all. She seems to be managing. She's always been having to cope with one thing or another. Yeah, I think she's just used to coping, which is not okay. She needs to, like, go to therapy. She needs some help.
Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
And now we're in Possum. Is it raining? It is raining. Wait. I mean, I guess I could just jump in this hole or whatever. Yeah, let's just jump in the hole. Why is it storming suddenly?
Raining again.
Navia did not finish that line. Possum.
Finally, the rain has stopped.
Just because I've went outside from outside to inside. That's why the rain stopped, Navia.
Boss, you're back! Traveler in Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Flora. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I can totally take care of myself. For the time being, I'll go around without any attendance. We did hand over some of Malus's old responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Oh.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson.
Possum.
Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina.
Possum.
I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's
Mm,
no
get
need
that
to
man
be
a
so
suit.
formal.
He needs to have
Everyone's
a suit.
practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
Is it for all the people who passed away?
Basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson.
Oh, for her
But
parents.
since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful, for
Callus
the
the
longest
Unfaithful?
time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him.
I guess that's fair.
Now
Oh,
that
that's
his
right. I
name has
remember.
been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
How much you want to bet this statue disappears after this event? Like, there's no longer a statue in Poisson. I kind of don't want that, but, like, man, Genshin be like that sometimes. 3 more. That's how much you're betting. Shouldn't Navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running around and causing everyone trouble.
My guy, you have done nothing in terms of trouble.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades. Once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble.
Why are you putting yourself
Just help
down?
save the entire country.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
Which is, what did he do? Well, if that's what you think, I think it'll just be a matter of time.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callis. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me.
Why am I hey you now? I have a name. Me? What are you doing?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well,
I mean,
then there's
sure.
no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner.
Those are two different types of partners.
Let's grab some reference shots.
Navia.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Okay.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
Shouldn't you be running this show?
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone.
I guess that makes
So,
sense.
I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good
You know
here,
I can't.
boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
I ain't got no thoughts in this head. Okay, let's try something for something imposing. The fuck does that mean? Let's try looking out into the distance. Then why don't we strike a happy pose? What? Looking out into the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
What a very weird thing to say,
But
Paimon.
there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callis look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Why would it be on a boat?
We can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is
Where you
meant to
putting
be
this
placed
statue?
in the town.
But then, since we're putting it in the town, the whole point of the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Alright, let's try the happy pose. I just want to see what that is.
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Sure. Oh, look at them.
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs? That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Alright, then something imposing.
Imposing, huh?
Imposing.
Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
Whedon boys.
pose.
Gang gang.
It makes me recall Spina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Y'all killed the man?
Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
With sunglasses.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right.
Man, get that girl some
Don't
brain
worry.
juice.
We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups.
Do I actually get to keep those
If
pictures?
I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Ugh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Paimon remembers her.
I don't
She
remember.
was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Oh, back then. Oh man, that was a minute ago. That was like more than 3 months ago. She always believed that her father, Jacques, was a good person. Yeah, the one whose father died, right?
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about.
Oh god.
So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me. And she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too.
Oh,
I
nice.
said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift.
Aw.
But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Yep.
Don't worry, boss. I
Fudged
can
it
send
up.
someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Hey, at least this way we got some cool pictures. You know, fair.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Okay, I was like, why are we looking over here?
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Do I know you?
But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
Who the fuck is Coulter?
That's
Do
right.
we know this man?
I finally finished serving my time.
Who is this man?
Gotta say, it turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson.
Awesome.
You'd say that familiar, briny smell became a primal call, urging me to forget everything else and just come back home. You wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish.
Why did this man
I
go to
dreamed
jail?
about it every time I had to get a
What did you do?
welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is...
Okay, so we don't know him. Cool.
Ah, let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
What did you do?
But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Oh.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
Oh, right. He has
You
no
not
idea.
heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
He was in
Well,
jail.
I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Yeah.
Looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case. A lot of things have happened in Poisson since then. First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Yo, we're a VIP,
nice to meet
baby.
I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met her.
Dang. We just followed Navia's lead. All credit to Paimon.
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always seems to attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Aren't they always by your side?
They are dead, my guy.
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
I mean, it's pretty much the same in terms of
They lost
structure.
their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right?
Oh yeah, that's what people
You're
do
just
normally.
scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's happened.
Sure.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Who's Melissa?
Luce and Melissa, dead. They're just gone?
It's a little bit more complicated than them just being
Melissa.
gone, but you know.
I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
Also, how long was this man in prison for?
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
I feel like a lot is an understatement.
Okay.
Alright. We gotta go talk to Coulter. Where is he? Oh, he's on the ship. I haven't been back to the ship in a hot minute. Went too fast. I forget there's like no safety railing up here. And I can and will fall off the side. Navia explains everything that has happened recently to Coulter.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
No, this is pretty normal for Genshin Impact. Had I not personally experienced all of those events, I would have found them very difficult to accept.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
Yeah.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network.
Oh yeah, the synth's done now. I forgot about
Finally
that.
closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Is that how you say that
Romu?
name? Romhu as well.
Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the Court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good
Solid.
business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line. But the two couldn't come to an agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh, yeah. It eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years.
But then when
But
she
on
died,
the matter of the
yeah.
Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callus's side.
Huh.
That's
I
interesting.
never knew. But from my perspective, Romeo's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion.
So
They
tough.
believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So they thought she had betrayed them?
That's crazy.
That doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callus began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
Huh.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeo and his people cut ties with the Spina and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
I guess that's fair.
I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeo had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeo's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
In that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
I don't know, man. I don't trust this guy.
Of course. That's fine by me.
I don't know. I don't trust him.
Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
Sorry, we want to see Adele cheer up. We want to see the future star of the Spina. What?
We really are the best of partners. Come on, let's go.
Okie doke. It was a kitty. Yeah, little kitty. I want to pet you, but I can't pet you in this game. Let me pet you. I want to pet you. Oh, look at him. I want to pet you. God. Anyway. Genshin, when will we be able to pet animals? I am not walking that far down. Or up. I'm not flying that far away.
Are we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip. Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
Sounds good. I haven't walked this road in a long time.
This isn't a road, but sure. I hope we get to see her parents in the flashback, because I don't remember if we ever saw her dad. I know we haven't seen her mom at all, but that'd be cool. Or not the flashback, the cutscene. That's what I meant to say.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
I mean, you're taking a walk, you're
Back
not
in
running.
the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callis was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich. So, of course, we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
There wasn't really a road there, but sure, bud. I don't really think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
You got her being
Then
like, back in my
let's stay
day.
here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
You got snacks on you?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons?
Macaron?
Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more.
You got macaron on you?
Wait, let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this.
Oh.
Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar. The two most important ingredients of all.
Should I go get some?
Oh, would you?
Would you?
But it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
I probably already
We
have
should
some.
contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
You right.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove. Let's get to work, everyone.
I think I already have what I need. Oh. We're giving her wheat and
how
a
did it
sweet
go?
flour.
Did you find the ingredient?
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off, Navia, my bad.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
But they're usually best
Oh,
though.
these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby.
Look at that dog going.
There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
There are still some important things we must do. You really want to poach me from the Adventurers Guild, huh?
I
Poach.
see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
Yep.
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Oh. Navia's right. That's one way of putting it, sure. Navia's
Even
right.
if Paimon was savor the delicious taste of
Those are really
Navia's
big.
macaron.
Those are really big
I
macarons.
understand now. Then I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter and enjoy every moment we spend together.
Cool.
We've got no wine with us, but let's still toast with water in celebration of this moment.
Where are you getting water from? Huh? There's a creature in the bush. I thought I heard something just now. Was it just some small critter? Critter?
Cheers! Hey, what are you doing? Quick, join in on the toast.
Cheers.
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end of time.
Nice. What do you mean the character's involved with a thing? A certain notice. Why do they keep doing this? I have to go do another quest just to get free a fucking character that I do not know who the hell it is. Who the hell is Gadaneo? Gadaneo? Gatino. I don't know how to say his name whatsoever. Definitely butchering it, but you know. This guy? Wait. I should probably pause this. Oh, it's too late. Thank you for your offer, but I have a confidential matter. You know what? Honestly, I'm not about to play through this. We're just gonna, like, skip through this. I do not care. We are just going to skip through this for, like, a second. Just to get through this one section to see if I can, like, free whoever the character is. Yeah. Yeah, yada yada. Whatever. Also, since when have the smaller quests been able to interrupt the fucking story quests? Has that always been a thing? Because I know that the story quests can interrupt the Archon quests, which makes perfect sense. But, like, why in the hell would this tiny quest be able to interrupt the fucking story quest? I don't care. Please, just... Goodbye, sir. I'll never see you again. And I'll never know how to say your name. He left. He positively fled. Alright. Hold on, let me see something. Can I still not do it? Damn it. I'm looking for somebody named Ian. I don't know how to say that name. Anyway, and I'm not going to try. Honestly, we're speedrunning this quest because I just can't. I'm just not going to read this. Oh, there she is. Or this person. Or he is. I don't know, man. Names are weird. I'm frantically clicking buttons. Well, that guy's now gone and he's angry. Man's gone as heck. Man, this is dumb. Alright. Is it available now? No. Of course it isn't. Why would it? I gotta go talk to these people now. Hopefully this quest will be done in the next, like, 5 minutes. I just don't feel like dealing with it. I just don't wanna. You know? I just don't feel like it. It's kind of annoying. Like, I don't care about whatever this quest is. Like, some of the smaller quests I do care about, but then, like, other times I'm just like, man, I just want to continue the story quest, because I didn't think that there would be a random character, a random NPC that would not be able to be available for a fucking story quest. Which still doesn't make any sense. Because it's not like those quests are active right now. Because I'm not actively doing them, but they were like, oh, this character's trapped behind a fucking cutscene. As if that makes any sense. It's like, you can't talk to them because they're busy in another quest. And I'm like, what the fuck? How? Just because I started a random quest? Dumb. Real dumb. And now this guy's leaving in a hurry. I don't care what you're telling to me, guy. Oh, thank God. I hope that actually does it, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Are you serious? An area or character conflict? What the fuck do you mean? I now have to wait until between 8 and whatever the fuck tomorrow. Jesus Christ. This game is absurd. Because why is this a thing? Talk to somebody. Where are they? You're here. I don't care. Good sir, I do not care at this point. I just want to get through this so I can continue the story quest. I gotta go talk to another man? Why? Why do I gotta go talk to like 10 different men? I don't care. I just want to continue. Man's comb over looks weird as shit. Anyway, whatever. That man is not doing good, which I can obviously tell. Also, this would have taken way too long to try to read through because I just didn't feel like it. Frantically clicking. Frantic clicking. I just don't understand why I had to do this dumb quest in order to, like, just get to this quest. God, I hate that. Is it done yet? No. Genshin, please stop doing this. I assume that they're just like, oh yeah, you probably should have done this quest by now. No. Not everybody plays this game like a fucking madman. Everybody does not just automatically play every single quest that every single region gives them. Because I surely the hell don't. I surely do not. But, Jesus. I don't know what these people are talking about. Nor do I really care. It's still not done. Who the hell is Estelle? Wait. Is Estelle this way? No, this way? Is Estelle outside? What? Why do I have to buy a bottle cap? What is happening? I'm losing it. I just want to do this silly little story quest. God, can I please? This has already added extra time into my bullshit that I have to do. Oh. This is dumb. Genshin, fix this. Make this better. Make it like 10 times less bullshit, honestly. Because if I am being so for real, like, this is dumb. Like, super dumb. Like, how can other quests just automatically interrupt? Also, like, if I can postpone, like other quests, why can't I postpone the other quest? Like, I can postpone, like, certain world quests or whatever. Why can't I do the same for this? Like, this is dumb. Why do I have to do this whole quest for no reason? Oh my god. And I gotta go back to the freaking... Oh, I'm losing my marbles at this point. Genshin, please. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand why I have to do all of this. Like, I don't want to do all of this. Like, the reason why I never did this stupid quest is because I wasn't interested to begin with. Like, why would I do this? What? I have to install a keycap into somebody's typewriter? Okay, good. What do you mean come by tomorrow? The fuck? No. Is it done? Oh, I am going to lose it. Hold on. Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm going to murder Ayune, or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, I'm going to murder him in his sleep because this is the dumbest shit I have ever had to experience. Like, I don't care about the storyline. I just want to finish Navia's story quest so I can possibly do Chiori's. If I have time enough to do Chiori's today, because god, I'm so tired. And I still gotta talk to this dumbass. Man's not doing okay. Anyway, whatever. Even the speed pressing is not helping. Speed clicking, same, about the same. Go get stamp. Why is this so stupidly complicated? I don't care if it's on auto or not. I am so angry right now. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I just want to finish this so I can get back to my quests. I'm so tired. I just want to continue. Ah! Why? I'm losing my gosh dang mind. I don't care about his typing machine or whatever the hell this machine does. Button making looking ass machine. I don't care. I'm super tired of the shit. We broke the machine. Yippee. Why did they take so much effort for this side quest? Like, what is this? Like, I'm assuming I'm getting an achievement for this because of how long this is, because Jesus criminy. Am I writing a book? What is happening here? What the f- What do you mean process the document? Why am I processing anything? What is happening? I don't care. Just free me from this mortal coil. I don't care. Please. I just want to be done with this. I know this hasn't been going on for very long, but it's been like maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes of my life just going into a side quest because stupid ass Ayane or whatever the fuck how you say his name is in this stupid quest. I think this is the quest that I never wanted to start. I would pass by this quest every single time I would see it and be like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. And then I started it one day because I was just like, you know what? May as well, because whatever. And now I regret everything because what the fuck is this? God, I hate this. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to not do this. Oh, that boy is knocked the hell out. I don't care. I do not care. Man, too tired. You laughing at me over there?
Yeah, fun.
No! I'm tired of this bitch ass man. Ayune, whatever the hell his name is. I just want to finish this. So I can go back to Navia and actually something that's important to me. Is it done? Oh, thank God. I even got a fucking achievement for that shit.
To make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
Oh my God. That made me so angry. Like, so very, very angry. Man's not even in this fucking building. Are you kidding me? Oh. I'm going to lose my marbles. Why is he in a different location entirely? Why did I have to... Well, I guess I had to come here for this other quest, but god damn it. Oh, everything about this is so annoying. Hey, we're at Chiori's boutique, I think.
Hey there, Ludovine. How's business lately?
Oh, right.
The Demoiselle of Spina de Rosula. I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing keeping me from going bankrupt.
Why did her voice sound like it had an accent in the beginning, but then it didn't?
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. Oh, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
Okay, this is not Chiori's place. I think Chiori's place may be further
my
down.
Mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person.
Her voice is nice, though.
Just a uniform, after all. Any of your folks could have come instead.
Navia's always liked to take even small things seriously.
Hey, that's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads.
That's
There
also
are
fair.
few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
The boss has got a point. Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Sick. Finally, we can continue. I'm so
Can you
tired.
remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
She hasn't given me any concrete reasons. All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of
Whomst?
Papa. So,
Hello?
as a result, she found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
Oh, the two of you have contended with similar circumstances.
Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her
Who
closure
the
at
fuck
the
is
same
that
time.
man's?
She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too.
Who is this
But for now,
man's?
let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and
Trevor,
thrive.
I know you see that
She
man's.
can commit to us once she's older,
Who the
and
fuck
can
is
really make
he?
that decision for herself.
So I wasn't just hearing things. You mean seeing? The man was just standing there.
Is something up, Traveler?
I'm gonna go look at some. Hold on. Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
I'll go check it out too. Coulter, please hold on to this for me.
All right.
Okay.
Paimon saw them too. They headed up.
Stop right there!
It's a whole squad of goons. Get back here, you. Get back here, you. Oh, I caught one of them. We cut them off?
We're going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
We're always
Brothers,
teaching people lessons.
There's no need to skulk in the dark anymore.
Skulk
Let's
in the
take them
dark.
out.
Bro, you think? You really out here thinking that you'd be able to take out us? This is wild.
pill to swallow.
I have the power of God and anime on my side. Well, that guy's dead. Wait. There we go. Now he's dead. Everybody dead.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
What do you want? That man's just out. Man's knocked the hell out.
Let you off easy if you keep silent.
Recognize your situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape. We've got people up above and down below as well. You know, that is true. We know some guys. What's up?
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
No, but, you know.
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken.
She's got a bazooka,
Anyway,
my guy.
Stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
We're looking to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula.
For what
We were
exactly?
discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Get revenge?
For what?
Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
You actually know that name? But if you do, then surely you should understand why we hate you so much.
I would like an explanation first, but, you know, sure. I would advise you to calm down.
Indeed. You haven't got the faintest hope of winning right now.
Fair.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. We got so angry we decided to follow you
so
guys.
angry.
And look for an opportunity to really mess up your day.
By
Too
doing
bad
what
You guys
exactly?
messed up ours first.
You were literally, like, out in the open, my guy. You can't be out in the open if you're trying to be sneaky, okay? You're lying.
Huh?
You followed us all the way here.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now it should be pretty obvious that we can't do anything to you anyway.
That's not the point.
Seeing you like that just really ticked us off. And we let the drink go to our heads.
We were drunk as shit.
Listen, Callus is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew. I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him. I won't press charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if
gonna be
you
a gross
so
old
much
man.
as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time. Understood?
All right.
Should we do
Get
it
it.
next week?
Come on, let's go.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
They gotta be the messenger, so yeah.
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. And moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
I support Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash.
So many hiccups.
If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us.
Fair.
So this may be the best time to talk. I still think we should keep an eye out for Romeo's folks, though. If he decides to ignore the warning I gave his men, then we could still have a fight on our hands.
I mean, they still can't fight, so, you know.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow.
Poisson.
I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Sorry, that's just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it.
Yeah, you live
We
like
can
that.
still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too.
Yo, sea
How does that
shanties?
sound?
By the seashore?
That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's
She
go.
sang
Paimon
sea
wants to
shanties
sing
by the
too.
seashore. I got a box of a uniform. Now I gotta go to the Fleuve Cendre. Wherever the hell that is, because I actually don't know where that is. If I am being so for real, I don't know. Oh, it's the underground place. I know where it is. It's the place that we stayed in the entire time we were in this, in the Spina di Rosula's care, essentially. It's this place. Whee!
Coming back here really does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon.
It's so echoey in
If you
here.
think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Marmonia.
We ain't got that kind of
Totally.
money.
Right on the money, Paimon. Although, of course, with the continued growth of the Spina, Papa wanted Poisson to eventually grow into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
That makes sense.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me at the restaurant? I'll go do some prep and I'll get someone to tidy up your room while I'm at it. You can use the same room as last time. You still remember the room number, yeah?
Sure, I
Yep,
guess.
Kinda hard to forget when there are only so many rooms here after all.
Oh, did I just hear someone taking a dig at Fleuve Cendre? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon, sorry! Please have mercy, Navia. If you do that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was
Paimon just wakes up for a
kidding.
snack in the middle of the night,
on your
eats the
way now.
seaweed. We going over here for some food? When did I become... Oh wait, I was fighting, I guess. Sit inside. Where am I sitting? Am I sitting here? Sit. That's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do. I would like to sit if I could sit. There we go. You enjoy a fantastic meal as well as a wonderful performance. As things die down.
Hello?
Okay, we'll never know.
Are you asleep yet?
Navia, did something happen?
Oh, no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
That's fair.
Wanna go fishing? I've got some rods and lures ready.
Why is your thought of a peaceful night is just fishing? I don't want to go fishing in this universe. Fishing sucks.
Hopefully I didn't wake you or anything.
You're good, since the invitation is coming from you. Either way.
I knew it. You really are my best partner. Okay, let's go. To the fishing spot.
Fishing time. If they actually expect me to fish, I swear to G.
What's gonna do?
I don't want to fish.
What's gonna do?
I'm gonna be sad about fishing.
What's gonna do?
I don't want to go fishing. You know how much fishing sucks in this universe? It's so awful. So hard. So
What is it?
difficult.
What is it? Is it another Paimon?
What is it? Better not be a motherfucking Paimon, I swear to G.
Yo, is that a motherfucking Paimon?
Another one? Oh, the rock got in her way of her doing her little spinnies. Alright, whatever. Oh, these are the little fishing thingies. Yeah, remember these? We had these in Fischl's place. Remember?
Official.
Remember in the Immonocrite, the building? They had like a little fishing spot where you had these thingies and you could play like a mini game or something?
I mean, the Emerald, you're right.
Yeah. Yes.
How can
The
you go
Immonocrite.
fishing when you're using a fully automatic rod?
Dude, Emerald means always need to
What's
What
the
is it?
problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
Emerald,
But shouldn't fishing be all about,
blend of the
you
everlasting
know,
night.
attentively watching
Okay,
the
it's the
float
second one
and
then.
then excitingly reeling in the
You
catch
just not
when you
always
finally
make it
hook something?
Well, that's one way
Yes.
to enjoy fishing. What do you think, Traveler?
I like Paimon's method manual all the way. No, fuck that in this universe. I think the automation one's better.
That's how I feel as well. To me, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
I just want to catch a fish.
Honestly, Paimon's mainly shocked at how much energy you still have at this hour. Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Damn, Paimon.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
Just night owls.
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it. Anyway, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother,
Your mother?
as well as the rest of the Spina.
The one who created the symbol for the Spina de Rosula? Your mother?
My father always had a lot of
It was designed by
unrealistic
my mother.
expectations for me. But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say.
I mean, that's
My
fair.
mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood.
Yo, look at that
All
crab.
the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Malouse and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Huh.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was.
That's really
When I
sweet
was
of them.
I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me.
That's not okay,
Once,
but yeah, you know.
I saw Malouse come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you,
Crab.
the more you should care about doing the right thing
Crab.
to the best
Come
of
back
your
here, you.
abilities. Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
Navia, it must still be really hard for you.
Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about sad things tonight. Basically, I was just saying that the nurturing atmosphere of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Crap.
Is that why you let those guys go
Crap.
today?
Mm-hmm. Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line.
It's like a shark.
But why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh, there must be something wrong with how I installed the mechanism. It was my first time putting one of those rods together.
Oh.
We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
Deadass, do I have to actually fish?
You want Paimon to help too?
Do I actually? Oh no, I don't. Cool. I'm glad I didn't have to do a fishing minigame for this. After some time, you finally manage to reel in the prize catch together. For the rest of the night, your rod continues to rack up catch after catch. After a while, for some reason, Navia can't seem to hook a single fish. Navia is quite upset about her bad luck, but it's only when you begin to head back that Paimon discovers the real reason to the mystery of why she didn't get a single bite.
You didn't attach a hook to your line?
Oh. She didn't put a fishing hook on it at all? It's no wonder she didn't get any fish.
Stop wasting time. The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that information as you wish.
Did y'all hear that from like right around the corner?
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so I guess that makes it fair.
Not really.
Well, if we're just talking about the number of missing parts, sure. Oh, never mind. Paimon really can't keep her eyes open anymore.
All right, go to bed. I had a great time today.
See you tomorrow, Navia.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
And it's tomorrow. Welcome to a new day.
Ah, so how was last night? Did you get a good night's sleep?
Paimon dreamt that she danced with the sea stars, so you
What are
could
sea
say it
stars?
was
Like starfish?
Get it?
Dumb. Navia is not pleased with Paimon's really bad joke. And just where did you get that from? Who told you to make this bad joke, Paimon?
I didn't know you had such a great sense of humor.
And some dad jokes right there.
This guy gets it.
Yeah, it's a really bad joke.
Anyway, let's head out. I'll arrange for a boat to take us back to Poisson. I'm sure
Poisson?
Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
Oh yeah, we're
I
going
hope
to...
so too.
And now we have an automatic fishing rod. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. That's pretty neat. Oops. Wait, I still haven't done my dailies. That's why it's telling me that. Alright, where are we going? Back to Poisson. Back at it again to Poisson. Whew.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Whoa! Thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise. Guess who's here?
It's been a while.
Honestly, I forgot that this child existed until like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, Then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Hmm?
Of course. Go ahead.
It's a suit. You got a suit, tiny child. You can be a mafia boss now.
A Spina di Rosula uniform! Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety.
You're like 7. So,
I turned you
yeah.
down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once you're old enough to wear it.
Oh, so that's it. Well, thank you so much, Miss Navia. I'll work hard and grow up as fast as I can.
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
The family.
Boss!
Oh. Florent.
Huh? Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeo and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
Oh, that's a big concern.
Explosives? What do they want?
It
Also-
seems like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday.
Also, what an insane jump to be like, oh yeah, like fuck the entirety of Spina di Rosula and the people who are like in here. So therefore we are going to bomb this place for funsies and kill a bunch of people. Would this not just be illegal? Like, would they not go to jail for this? I don't know. Anyway,
But
real
Romeo
questions.
and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts before we could even check on them. We investigated their tracks and found out that they're after Poisson.
Of course they are.
They have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry,
Yeah, but
I underestimated the situation.
we also didn't know they were trying to bomb this
Too
place.
late
It's a
now,
little
I suppose.
absurd.
Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the hill to the east of Poisson, near the Clementine line.
Oh, wait. Could that mean...
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
Ah, shit.
Certainly sounds like it.
What an absurd thing to
Romeo
do.
and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention.
And so we're going to blow up a
managed
bus.
to blow up the Aquabus line.
The
All of
entire
that rubble
line.
will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
So they're going to trap hundreds of people inside of a place and destroy a bus line in the process. What an absurd thing to do. And probably very illegal. Like, why? What is wrong with you?
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Also, there's probably people on the Aquabus and whatnot too, but
Yeah,
eh.
if they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have
Oh,
to
boy.
issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible. That should save them from the worst of it.
Let's get everyone onto our ship. That should be the safest place.
I guess that makes sense.
My dear partner, can I leave the Clementine line to you?
Sure.
If the explosives do go off, not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground.
Man, we're gonna have
Let's
to like...
stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
This is a lot different than I expected this to be,
Leave
but
it
okay.
down, Navia. Please stay safe.
Jesus. Navia cannot catch a break. Poor Navia.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Huh.
Watch out, boss!
I was right. That man is a double crosser. I called that so long ago. I was like, something ain't right about that man. Something ain't right. Wow, man's evil. Can't believe it. It's no wonder your bitch ass went to jail.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
He double crossed you.
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me? Coulter, are you with Romeo too?
Apparently.
I get it now. You knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Yep.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for his more radical ideas.
Then why did you do this?
Because out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
What did Navia do to you? Was it when she was a baby? Like, what the fuck did she do? Because I don't know how long you've been in jail, sir, but, like, it's been a hot minute. Probably. Like, what the fuck?
Better stick close to me.
I mean...
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance to make my move. Romeo has lost his patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Brother.
Why?
Why? What is wrong with you?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question.
What?
You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson.
And that matters because man's like, you were too fucking young to remember the old days. And I'm like, yeah, she wasn't here for that. And that's why she has you guys, the old bitches, to fucking tell her information that's like important. So like, why the fuck are you being like, oh yeah, like you weren't here for this and that's why you shouldn't be running? Is that what he's trying to say? Like she's not fit to be the leader of the Spina di Rosula because she's not old and she doesn't know the true meaning of the Spina or some shit. Is this man being a boomer and being like, oh yeah, back in my day the Spina di Rosula was different. It was better back in that day. Because now it's bad? Question mark? I don't know.
I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little.
Okay.
And it was all because of you, Navia.
What did she do? Exist?
Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone dead, all because of you.
I'm not gonna lie to you, brother, but most of those deaths were not like 100. Well, actually, I don't even think that they were like even her fault, because like real talk, her mother died in childbirth. Nobody could have fucking predicted that. Like that's not something that they have control over. Callus decided to die because he was like, I need to protect my daughter. Which, I mean, good on him. He was like, I don't want my daughter to die in my stead. Which makes sense. He cares about her. Malus and Silver died because they were protecting not only her, but several other people in Poisson. And then all the other people died. That had nothing to do with her. The other people who died, literally because of the fact that the flood happened and the, water came in and people fell in. That is not her fault. She didn't do that. That didn't have anything to do with her. Like, I feel like most of those are not really actually her fault, but you're just trying to have a scapegoat to be like, or not a scapegoat. You just want to put the blame on her. Because you're a little bitch. And you don't know how to deal with your emotions, it seems.
So the shock and grief you showed us before, that was in Act 2?
What a little
Now
bitch.
you're catching on. I heard Malus was dead the moment I got out. Did you know? Down there in that blasted fortress, I spent a long time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out.
What
Back
happened
then,
between
because of that
you two?
aquabus, we had a huge fallout.
Oh.
I was convinced that all he cared about was loyalty, and that he had completely lost his capacity for critical thinking. The years passed by in a blur after that.
Man,
I thought I had
must have been in
finally
jail
begun
for
to
a long
understand
time.
him, and that he could help me relive the good old days again. But then he died, and it was because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
It seems that we're gonna have to kill another man. For funsies.
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either besides death and ruin? You've single-handedly destroyed everything that was beautiful. Everything I've ever loved.
Man really took this all personally. Like, it ain't about you. I don't give a fuck what it is that you think. Like, this is not about you. Like, fuck off. In every capacity
Listen to him,
of the
boss.
word.
He's just spouting nonsense.
Yeah,
Have
really.
you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all?
That's not
Have
true
you
at all.
Ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child? That you've never done anything worthy? That you're just a big nothing?
Can I
Have you
bitch slap
ever
this man?
considered
Is that an
that?
option?
Maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came.
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the
Oh,
consequences.
this is the talk we had earlier.
And when that time comes, those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes.
I would say this isn't relevant to the actual situation that's happening here. But, like, my guy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, being oh so for real. Like, I understand that she made some mistakes when she was, like, a kid and then a bunch of stuff happened and people got hurt and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. But to be like, all of these bad things happened because of you and your bullshit. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't think it was that simple. Like, ideally, like, her father getting... Like, there was a bunch of stuff happening. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of other people you could blame for several other things. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me?
Why are
Is
you
it
doubting
kindness
them right now, Navia?
real?
You're gonna believe this motherfucker that we don't know?
I, for one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her too.
Tiny baby.
Don't know how to explain it, but I like her, and that's that.
Yeah, you tell him,
I'm
Adele.
sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Which is insane.
Get out of the way, Florent. I don't want to hurt you.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the Spina di Rosula.
By opening up a can of whoop ass on a man. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, it's just Navia. That makes sense.
Feeling lucky?
That man's dead.
Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks.
With rocks.
Hey there!
I don't have my thing yet. That's fine.
Coming at
Don't
ya.
need it. Who else we fighting? Oh. Sir, why are you over here? When did you get over here?
Proper send-off from the Spina with love. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Umbrella warfare, I guess. Well, womp womp, I guess.
Laurent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly. And don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians.
I like they were just
I
gonna
can't allow
bury
my
an
partner
entire
to face
group of
the
people in
danger on the
here.
Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it.
It's crazy.
Are you okay, Navia?
Define okay, good sir, because I don't think so.
I don't know, but I have to go.
Fair. Because, like, real talk, I can't imagine being blamed for a bunch of stuff like that and then not being able to be like, this is not my fault, because it really isn't her fault. She didn't cause those things to happen.
We have to protect the Clementine line.
Man, we were just
If they're
outside
gonna
this whole
block the
time?
waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Sure. Shit, this is timed. Do I care? Smash your way through and okay. I don't care. I don't know where am I going. It does say that I need to, like, actually fight them. Alright, well, we're fighting, I guess.
Mind the side effects.
Look them up.
Coming at ya! Ow! I'm fine. Umbrella warfare, I
That's
guess.
rude.
Ha. Ah.
Okay.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
With rocks.
Coming at ya!
Coming at! We certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Well, we found it.
I will have order.
Shower me with praise! Coming at ya! This one's got your name on it! Ha-ha! Hiya! Ah! Ha-ha! Oop! Ah!
Girl, calm
This
down.
must be the explosives, right?
Sure.
And this is the control mechanism.
Sure.
How can we disable it?
It does look weird. I don't know.
Everyone's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
There's a key. What is?
Huh? There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for?
Could it be some kind of keyhole? Or maybe an emergency
That certainly
switch?
sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key.
Y'all got a
Okay,
key?
you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Are we still on a timer here, or? Oh no, we're not. You got any keys, buddy? You got money. That's not what we're looking for. Keys? Why do you have a radish in your pocket? You have the
You
key.
found it! That's amazing!
The strangely shaped key.
That should do it, right?
Mm.
Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the perimeter just in
Oh,
case.
you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Take the key with you. Why don't you? No? Okay, alright, never mind then. Oh, cutscene. Ah, shit. Oh. Uh-oh.
They're gonna bury Priscilla!
Parkour. Oh, Geo. Oh, shit. I guess we are switching them at will. Huh. Rocks.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
She's got a gun.
I'm doing this the Spina way.
That's cool. Look at her go! She's flying. Oh god.
Fire!
It's her ult. Oh, that's great. I love that so much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. She's good. We livin'. We livin'. Nice. Well done. Well done. Having been alerted, the members of the Mason Guardianage arrive at the scene and sometime later. I can't fucking read that fast, Skinchin. Jesus.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I mean, she tried that initially.
More to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to.
That's fair.
Please prosecute them in accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse.
Fair.
All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
We won, Navia! We saved everyone! And you are so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You look a little pale. Feeling a bit fatigued? You good?
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about
I feel like she's about to pass out.
But you usually
There's
glow
a
up whenever other
Zhao.
people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Guardianage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Ah, got it. That's good at least.
This bitch.
Coulter, I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever beyond our grasp now. And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone. But I will not change how I feel about our future. I still believe that this is a great opportunity to start anew.
Also, this man's going
I
back
will
to
spend
jail.
more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
Oh.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
I guess that's fair.
You are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula.
That's also fair.
Once you're discharged from the fortress again, you're welcome to pay another visit to Poisson.
Girl, don't let that man
Thank you.
near you. He tried to kill you. Navia, you're too forgiving. That man tried to murder you like 10 minutes ago. And you're like, I forgive him. And I'm like, Navia.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
I don't think I would have forgiven him for that.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person.
Is she saying that out loud, or was that an internal thought?
Protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
Just give her some time.
Yeah, it's okay. Everything's fine now. I'll get you back to Poisson.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't have much strength left.
Also, yeah, Navia is super unlucky.
I want to ask you something. And please, tell me the truth. Do you
What?
really see me as your partner?
Yeah, girl, we're besties. Oh,
That's good then.
we spoke.
Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Traveler spoke. Holy shit, she said 2 words. What a rare occasion. We had a
How do you
line.
feel, Navia? Any better after taking a break?
I feel quite a bit better. But I should probably still rest for a few more days. Sorry, partner. I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just ignore me.
A little weird, that's true, but that's because I've never heard you doubt yourself before. That is also true.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Coulter mentioned my parents, as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Don't think like that, Navia. You've already done more than enough. No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
What's your confession?
There's something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Is it a party?
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
Okay, good. Are we having a party? Where are we going? Back down, I think. Oh, is it the statue? Where is it? Am I going over here? A potato. Yep, it's the statue.
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished.
Oh, it's not finished
But
yet?
special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Okay.
Do I really look that bad?
You're not doing
Well,
well.
if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Show it to me. Yo, her dad looked cool as fuck. Oh, look at her mom. She's so cute. Navia. They look like a classy little family. I kind of love it. What a vibe.
This is Papa, Mother, and me.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow. This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin working. We only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callis and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
Yeah.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss that we support you and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
I will also believe in the bond between us.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand next to my mother.
Aw.
Not even in my wildest dreams.
Aw. I actually hope this does stay. Aw. Look at how pretty. Two Navias looking at each other. Aw. I love the vibe of their little family. It's so sad that they couldn't all be together. Jesus. Ugh. Poor Navia. Jeez. Navia, why your entire backstory so sad? What is happening? Why are you like this? Anyway, what's up, Navia?
It seems like I started to question myself a bit too much. I'll pick myself up again and become a more reliable president for all of you. Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted earlier.
About the gift from the townspeople.
I'm sure everyone longs for that one thing in life that seems trivial to others, but they themselves can never obtain. To me, that would be a family portrait.
Aww.
I've always been super jealous of other people's family photos. I've never thought I'd receive a family portrait of my own. Especially not like this. It seems like I'm not such an unlucky person after all.
Navia.
It seems like I started to question my... Looking back on it, I'm honestly... You know, I've thought about it before. Though my mother only wanted me to live a happy life, that's actually a tall order as well. In practice, it's just as hard to achieve my father's expectations for me.
That's fair.
Even though my parents had very different personalities, they always had a lot of respect for each other. The Aquabus project was a monumental project that stood to benefit all of Fontaine. It would have been a little close-minded to assess or evaluate it only from the perspective of the clan. I think that's probably why she didn't step in to mediate or oppose the building of the lines.
That makes sense.
It seems like I started to... Looking back on it, I'm honestly embarrassed by how I acted
About
earlier.
asking, do you really see me as your partner? I do want to know.
Whoa. Why'd you have to remind me? Please don't say that again. It's super embarrassing for me.
Aw.
Oh, forget it now. Please forget that I ever said anything. Wait. But it'd also be bad if you were to forget it. Okay. But please keep it a secret between us from now on. Please don't ever mention it again.
Aw. She is adorable. Love her. Wish the best for her, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on, let me see something.
Has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I would like to do another story quest for another 2 hours, I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of shit. I don't know how it is that I'm so tired today, but then again, I did not sleep well last night. Which makes a lot of sense. I twisted and turned for like several hours last night, and I was not okay. So I think I'm probably gonna call it an early night. I won't be streaming Thursday because I gotta go get my hair done. So I will more than likely be back Saturday. Hopefully. I'll hopefully be back Saturday. If not, we'll see. Because I do want to finish. I want to do Chiori's story quest because I know with the other event they're gonna want us to like do Chiori's story quest at the very least. If not, you know, whatever. Who knows? But let's see who we can do a little raid for. A little raidy raid. Who is live? Oh, Dial-Up Demon is live. Buttercup is also live. I don't get many challenges chances to raid Dial-Up Demon. Hold on. We're gonna like. Why did my phone do that? We're gonna go raid. I hope everybody enjoyed this stream. It's been very short, sadly to say. I hope I spell this right. I don't think that's how you spell it at all. Anyway, if it's not right, I'm sorry. I can't spell. I'm gonna try again if it's not right. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. I don't know if that worked. I can't see. Huh. Did that not work? I don't think that worked. Hold on one sec. I am having issues, as per usual. Give me like a second. Man, that's crazy. Can I like copy and paste a word? Oh, it's D-A-E. Man, I am bad with words. I am so bad at this. You know, one of these days, I'll be able to actually spell words. Anyway, we're gonna go raid Dial-Up Demon. I hope everybody enjoyed. It was a short stream today. I was gonna do longer, but me sleepy. So, I hope everybody enjoyed. Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night. There it is. Good night, everybody. Bye bye, everybody. Have a good night. Get some sleeps and some water and such. Bye bye.